Hey there! You're about to watch a VOD of one of my live streams over on Twitch. If you want to check me out live, please go and give me a follow over there. Otherwise, please enjoy the video. Hello, Unicrew! How is everyone doing this fine evening? Time for 12 liters of piping hot tea? Oh boy, 12 liters is a lot of tea, man. Like, that's... I'm trying to picture that. That's like multiple of those giant freaking Coke bottles that I used to see, like the sort of plastic bottles or whatever. Like that's multiple of those because I'm pretty sure those are 6 liters or something like that. I actually don't see them sold anymore. They've gone and degraded in quality, in my opinion, and they don't sell you lots of cola or whatever because for some reason that's some sort of uh, leaves chat in the background, relaxing, suddenly high-pitched unicorn scream. I'm sorry, buddy. I I actually want to commission like a musician to do some like slightly jazzy hold music for like the sort of like the buffers and the waiting and around and just like general streaming as it were, because like I could do the very typical thing of a streamer, which is just use licensed music and don't give a fuck, right? Because there's lots of streamers who do, and you're not supposed to do it. But people get away with it because like they don't just people just don't give a shit, right? And to be fair, who gives a shit, right? But I want to do things by the book. So I was actually thinking of going and commissioning just some musicians to just do some light, like 2 minute sort of loops of just some like general techno or something, just to sort of like so just because I noticed it myself when going through my my VODs and stuff. Because the way that you actually download VODs on Twitch, right, is you go. I was actually trying to do it full stream because I forgot to download last week's, but I got about halfway through and then realized I've got to go to stream, so I can't exactly download something while streaming. That Twitch really didn't like that. Put it that way. Yeah. So the way that you download it is that you go on to it basically prepares a download first, and then it gives you like a separate link for whatever reason. It's really stupid how they do it. And yeah, so I've invariably set that off, but it doesn't give you any indication it's doing anything. It's just like preparing, getting ready, or whatever. Evening, how are we all doing? I'm doing good, thank you very much. Yeah, so like it doesn't give you any indication that it's doing anything. And I basically just sort of sit there and go, all right, well, I'm gonna do something fucking else. 'Cause I'm not just watching a blank screen, right? And then invariably it will like open up in a new tab, right? It opens up in a new tab basically, but the video autoplays on the tab, and obviously at the start of my streams there's nothing going on, right? There's no music or anything like that. So invariably I jump scare myself by going, hello humans, and then I'm just like, what the fuck, what, huh? Why am I hearing myself suddenly? And all of a sudden I've just got this like start of the stream stuff, and I'm like, God, I wish that guy would shut up because I was focused on something else, or I'll have gone into the next room. And that was also one that happened. Is I went into the next room to put my like washing up or whatever, and I was putting my washing up, and I started to hear like a voice or something. And I thought, oh, it's just someone outside or whatever. And then I thought, I was sort of focused for a little bit, and then I'm like, hang on, no, that's actually a voice from like inside. That's not outside, because I can hear the window over there or whatever, and like it's not out the window, like it's actually like coming from inside. So I went in here and I'm like, oh wait, that's just me. That's my voice, and it's the stream's just audible. Oh shit. Are we gonna get a mannequin jump scare this stream? I don't know what mannequin jump scare you're referring to, my friend. There's no mannequins around here. We're not playing Voices of the Void, so no mannequins today. We are continuing with Frostpunk 2. And I'm going to be continuing my lawful democratic rule of the wastes. We're gonna try and get. I got a 3:33 a.m. event IRL last night. Got spooked by a random blue light shone into my bedroom. Ooh, okay, okay. It's a good old Will o' the Wisp thing, that is. Will o' the Wisp is actually like a real thing as well. Because, well, not real, but like, it's literally, if you go to like marshy areas, basically, invariably what happens is you'll get like gas which kind of comes up from the from the marsh, swamp gas basically, and when that's like doing its thing, it's reacting with the air. It can actually give off a little bit of a light in your like peripheral vision, basically. So you actually, Will o' the Wisp is actually like a jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're an actual like thing. They're an actual thing you can go and see and stuff like that, which is quite cool. I've fired up Cyberpunk again after a year or so. Oh, okay. Honestly, I actually want to try Cyberpunk again at some point and play through Phantom Liberty. I've actually heard good things about Phantom Liberty's DLC. Like, from what I understand, it's not like it's not like amazing, amazing as it were, but it's like a good upgrade to like the base game. And honestly, I didn't like not enjoy Cyberpunk. It was kind of a bit of a broken mess at times. You could see the bugs and stuff like that because I played it on launch. But it wasn't a bad game. I enjoyed it a hell of a lot. I am going through it right now. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, I think they really tried to put a lot of effort into Phantom Liberty just because I mean, they kind of have something to prove as well, right? Like, they kind of went and, they fumbled launch quite badly, right? CD Projekt Red. So I kind of feel like they had to do something a little bit special with Phantom Liberty to sort of prove themselves again. I actually kind of think that sometimes actually it's a really good when you get game developers or creative types in general to have to be under a bit of pressure. Because if they're under pressure to deliver, then invariably what will happen is they'll kind of get pushed into a corner a little bit, and they'll try and think outside the box to solve the problem. And creatives are usually best when they have like a little bit of limitation, not just being given whole freedom, as it were, and they have a very clear goal in mind, right? There's a huge mod pack I want. It gets like 35 gig, and it adds overhauls and a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I personally shy away a lot of the time from just like big like overhaul mod packs, really. I've kind of seen like there's mods which add content, right? Which I'm usually all for, but like stuff like rebalances and stuff, I sometimes they've been good, sometimes they've been not good. I think the best one I ever saw, best rebalance mod I ever saw, was actually a long time ago, and that was Darth mod for Empire Total War, if you can believe it or not. Because that mod basically was like, I played Empire Total War right before I installed Darth mod. And then I installed Darth mod afterwards, and it was literally just like night and day, right? Like it was because it doesn't just overhaul the game itself; it overhauls the AI and everything. It adds so much more content to that game, and I think Empire to War especially was just so lacking in content, but it had so much goddamn potential, like I really feel like Empire was the start of the like the come down for Total War, which is actually quite topical, funnily enough, because Total War's been sort of in the news a little bit, because or not necessarily in the news, but if you're in the I think if you've got your ear down to the Total War community, there's like a giant freaking debate going on right now about the state of Total War, and it's the same usual stuff. Funnily enough, I don't feel it's anything new. It's more stuff like, oh yeah, by the way, Total War sucks, and we hate Creative Assembly, and we think it's dead now. And I'm like, you guys have literally been saying that for 10 plus years. So, I think eventually it'll fall, but Darth mod did so much good stuff. Nowadays, Empire 2 mod completely surpassed Darth mod. I think I tried to play Empire 2 at like 1.6 months ago, maybe, actually. No, not 6 months ago, maybe 8 months. I just crashed, so I can't necessarily say, but I'd be up for giving it a go again. I'll disagree on Total War going down on Empire Total War. Empire Total War was the last game which used the old Total War formula. Total War Rome 2 was what started to bring down Total War. Well, we can continue this discussion, I think, because I think it's a really interesting one. And I would actually say, weirdly, it's neither of those two. That's my particular opinion. But for now, I think what we'll do is we'll get back on gaming because, I want to keep playing Frostpunk 2. Jesus Christ, I had so much fun last stream playing Frostpunk 2. I've actually started playing a lot more like city builder stuff as well. I've actually been playing a game called oh, hang on. Let me just get it for you. It's called Against the Storm, if you've not heard of that one. And it is basically a city builder, but it's like an arcadey city builder. And it basically lets you play the start of the city building like arc like every single time you start a mission, basically. And it's just really cool. I've been having loads of fun with that off stream. But anyway, I want to play Frostpunk 2. So if you'll give me a moment, we'll just move on over. Ta-da! Right, there we go. Unicorn mods when? When we get big enough, or I do it myself, I guess. Because I could well do it myself. I think that would be pretty fun, that's for sure. I actually thought it would be pretty fun to put my VTuber model in something like Boneworks or something and then play through that. That could be quite fun stream, honestly. Give you more than a few moments. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Oh, they're all whispering at me again. Righty-ho, we are back in the city. And Jesus Christ, let's stop for a moment because we have some serious problems. Well, we don't have serious problems. Well, we do, but we have a lot of food in stock. We're still losing a lot of goods. We have a bunch of materials, and I seem to remember we were starting to bring our industrial district online, which was gonna start to sort of solve the goods issue. We're lacking shelter. We're in a much worse position than I thought we were, honestly. Like, I thought we were sort of like everything was green across the board. It's clearly not, especially as this is going on still. We do have a shit ton of workforce though, and we need to put them. This is what we need to do. We need to actually start getting these people into work so that they can solve the problem. That's how we get out of this. So the first thing that we need then is prefabs, because prefabs is literally our build limit. We've actually got plenty of heat stamps to work with, because I keep shaking down people for funds, just casually. Frostpunk 2 is all you actually creating a nation, right? I think it's basically trying to do that, yeah. Right now we're just trying to not die. That's the key thing. So I think this industrial district is actually making prefabs. So this next industrial district we build is also going to start making prefabs, even though we really should be making goods. Then hopefully things will sort of evolve up. This is also a big problem, the coal problem, but this is a problem that we can solve, because I totally forgot that there is a big old coal thing here. So we can build a trail over to there. There's also people here. They want to come over here, apparently. 1,000 more people. I don't really want more people right now. I want to just, like, start solving our problem before we do that. So what I'm gonna do is start trail construction. I'm gonna start from here. I think we can just, like, put this down. What? I frickin' forget how this frickin' works. Right, I know what I'm gonna do. Just clicking buttons. Right. That to there, that to there, that to there, and that to there. There we go. Okay, that will take a bit of time, but then we'll start to get, like, a shit ton of... That's 250 coal, every single... I guess every single, like, game tick or whatever? Which, that will help our coal stockpile issues significantly. It'll stem the bleeding a little bit. But the other one is housing, which is the real big problem. Build affordable housing, which can make you better than, like, most governments. darling, I don't want to be better than most governments. I just want all the frost stamps in my treasure hoard. Right, let's get going. Alright, I'm gonna roll back the chat a little bit to read some of these messages here. Oh, hang on, we got an event. Lack of law about contagion prevention. I don't fucking care about diseases right now. Because we... Oh, wait, hang on. We can actually go and... Oh, it's been recess. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Right, we've got an idea. That's another thing that we should do as well. Because I think idea tree is idle, so we should totally be researching something first of all. Advanced coal mine is an interesting thought. Because that takes a core construction, more prefabs. Advanced blast coal mine. That will help us quite a bit. The other one is like housing and food and shit. Let's have a little look and see what we can do about resources real quick. Worker shifts, hot houses. Hot houses increase food output, and they're a building. I want that. Chemical or bio-waste hothouse. So the chemical one gives us more... So the bio-waste one gives us more output. This one is more demanding on heat. This one costs less workers. Squalor is increased. Disease is increased. I actually weirdly think that the Frostlander one is better this time around. Like, I actually think that's better. I don't... There we go. We'll research that, and hopefully that'll solve our food crisis problem. I don't think that'll be ready within 11 weeks. 7 weeks, and then we have to build it. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight as hell. Alright. Roll on forward. So let's have a little look-see here. Bring down I thought to say bring down Total War, but I believe Total War is still a beautiful and nice game series. And sure, I'm sorry for holding up stream. I sadly wasn't there for last week. It's fine, it's fine. Having stuff to talk about is why we stream. We don't just stream to play a video game. Like, we stream to chat and do other fun things, you know? Like, it's totally cool. Like, I'm just gonna hold up this delegate session so I can read chat. Yeah, I think that, at the end of the day, Total War is like it is a pretty cool series. It's been with me for a long time, so I feel quite passionate about it, I suppose. One of the things that I think I probably feel most strongly about, right, is I love history. And one of the things that made me love history was I saw a like a TV show, right? You guys might have heard of it. It's a TV show called Time Commanders, and Time Commanders actually used it used Rome Total War as like a simulator for historical battles, and I'd never seen something like that before. And it literally made me ask all these questions about like Rome and how Rome works and what's all this history and all sorts of stuff, basically. So I really, really kind of like enjoyed that, and it sort of gave me this passion for history, which I've had for a long, long time, honestly. Just gonna turn that down, music down a little bit. So yeah, like, I kind of feel like Total War has a bit of a special place in my heart a little bit. It would be really sad to see it go. But at the same time, it's a franchise which is stretched very thin. It's a franchise which hasn't had much in the way of innovation for a long, long time. It's a franchise which I kind of feel needs to like suffer the consequences for not moving with the times a little bit, if that makes sense. Like the people who make it, just because it's a great thing, that doesn't necessarily mean it deserves to sit around all day. Like, you know, or it deserves, you know, lenience for not being good right now. Because at the end of the day, we just want a good fucking game, right? We all want a really good fucking Total War game. And in order to do that, they need to innovate. They need to not be afraid to innovate. And they need to, in some way, I think, change up the formula. But they also, in some way, need to go back to what they know works as well. Because, like, the original Tough Love, basically, kinda, yeah. Because, and this is kind of goes back to what I was saying a little bit, is that designers are at their best when they're a little bit up against the corner and they're a little bit restricted. I feel that, and you know, I think probably people will say they need to listen to fans and shit like that. I don't necessarily think that's true, which is probably a little bit controversial to say, but I do believe a little bit that people are not necessarily stupid, but and I think it's a little bit of the game designer in me where players don't necessarily know what they want, and it's an arrogant thing to think, but it makes sense in a way. Players do know what they want. They want a good fucking game, but they don't necessarily know the best way of achieving that, if that makes sense. And the designer needs to play into that, because the designer doesn't 100% know how best to achieve that. It's like a kind of symbiotic relationship between gamer and game designer a little bit. Requirements and constraints do help solve the creative problem. Yeah, exactly. It's the blank page problem. And I think the problem the Creative Assembly have is that their kind of template, right, is this is how you make a Total War game. We don't know how to make it better, but that's how you make a Total War game. We could try all these other things, but none of them have really helped, right? Like, people give them shit for taking away ship battles, for example. Did anybody actually like the ship battles? I mean, there's probably some people who did, right? But, like, when you're in the game designer seat, it's totally understandable to say, well, quite a lot of people didn't, even though they thought it was a cool addition. So why don't we take it out? Because it's a lot of effort to develop, and it clearly doesn't 100% work. Still do enjoy the battles to some degree. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is Total War is really good at its battles. And I think I was going to say my controversial take, wasn't I? My controversial take is the rot of Total War started at Shogun 2. Which is very, very, like, you know, probably, I'd say, heretical. But Shogun 2, I think, breaks the mold of Total War a lot more than you think. Empire does, as well, but Empire specifically, if you understand why Empire was developed and why it was built, you can understand how it kind of came to how it was. Shogun 2, I think, broke the mold. And yeah, I know, gasp, right? Like this is like a literal Twitter style hot take right now. Like I could actually be put on a stake for this sort of thing. Please don't do that, guys. It's all in good sort of faith and interest, right? I'm just gonna do a council law while I'm chatting about that. What are we voting on? Work compensation. Ooh, production efficiency is slightly increased. I quite like compensation for good work. Special bonuses for people who work the most efficiently. Yeah, you know, it's totally gonna create an underclass, but you know, it's fine. What do people want about this? They're open to negotiate, mostly hesitant. The stalwarts absolutely want this. Oh, of course they do. Let's talk to them. You know, what do you guys want? Like, actually, you guys fucking love me. What do the Frostlanders want to pass this? They want they want me to condemn the stalwarts. Fish react these people, chat. Fish react these people. Condemn the stalwarts? Nah. This was my own Shogun 2, and it was perfect. Total War forever to me. To add to it, though, I mean, I think I had everything Total War needed, I think. Generals, skill trees, big army battles, province battles instead of splitting up in multiple cities. I'll tell you why Shogun 2 is the problem in a sec. Because it is quite interesting, I think. I want you to vote for... I will construct a salvaging factory. I like these anyway. So, sure. That's basically just free law at this point. There we go. There we go. I love democracy. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. There we go. Oh, I love it when everyone always passes my law. Right. I definitely do need to build that thing, though. The salvaging factory thing. Whatever that is. Oh, yeah. That's like a... Yeah, that's 100% being built because I like that thing. The other thing that we want to do is we want to build another district as well. I literally just used one of my prefabs for that, so we gotta wait a little bit now, unfortunately. So Shogun 2. Why does Shogun 2... Why do I think Shogun 2 is the problem? Or at least not necessarily the problem, but like the start of the problems, I'd say. Because... I don't think it's like I will preface this with I freaking love Shogun 2. I think it's a great game. Fall of the Samurai, I think, is my favorite Total War. Threat level dangerous. Okay, let's not go there then. 21 weeks as well, Jesus Christ. Many scouts will be injured if we do this. Deadly. Jesus. Well, what's not dangerous? This place, apparently. Okay, let's launch an expedition here then. Fuck it. So, yeah, I think that Shogun 2 has a lot of good stuff going for it. But the problem with Shogun 2, I think, is that actually it's weirdly the problem is Empire that came before it. Because Empire Total War was built as a... it was built on the new Warscape engine, right? This is the engine that people, like, kind of get really pissed off about because they think it's shit or whatever. I'm not necessarily care about, you know, debating whether the Warscape engine is a shit engine or not. I don't really feel that I have the capacity to sort of decide that. What I am interested in, though, is the fact that at the end of the day, the Warscape engine was built as a gunpowder and ship like battle simulator, right? Because the Total War is a simulator, right? It's a simulator of big battles. But specifically, the Warscape engine was built as like a frickin', you know. Actually, we can get hot houses and solve the food surplus problem. I don't need to build another food district. What I do need to build, however, is a goods district. So if this goes to goods, and this goes to goods, that's almost solved the problem. So we need another industrial district, basically. Where can we put this, which is useful? I guess it's heat, but that increases squalor. This will increase disease. Ooh. Okay, okay. What about here? This will increase heat all in this area. Because I think this is a... Is this a... Yeah, that's another housing district. This is another housing district. I'm happy to introduce increased squalor once, honestly. Not enough tiles? What do you mean not enough tiles? I'm trying to click a tile. Or is this not frostbroken? Oh, it isn't. Shit. Okay, that's a problem. I was gonna be all clever-like, but I don't think I can. Okay, if that's the case... I think if we do this, basically, if we just have, like, some really, really warm, like, district areas or something. I didn't want to place that there. Okay, well, it's going there now, I guess. Then that will basically solve our goods problem. This, we have a small income every week. And then it's just houses. More squalor means more poor people. More poor people means the upper class is going to be amused. Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. I don't think that's a problem. So yeah, Empire Total War was built as a gunpowder simulator. And the problem with that is the... they like me. Okay, I don't care. The problem with that is that they, like... The problem with that is that because it's a gunpowder simulator, as soon as you turn that to I'm gonna fight with like swords or something, then it's a big problem because it doesn't it's not built for that. It doesn't work as well, and you know you can see this in Empire. The melee combat in Empire is fucking shit. You know, it doesn't work very well because it's not designed for it. It's designed for muskets. And they then go and say, well, you know, Creative Assembly go and make a frickin' like, you know, Shogun 2, right? And Shogun 2 is fundamentally, you know, like that melee combat is front and center, right? So I actually feel that the actual battle combat in Shogun 2 is very floaty. It doesn't like connect properly or anything like that. You can say that the sync kills are really cool, right? I don't think they're cool actually. I think they look really janky and they don't necessarily work all that well. And the thing with Shogun 2 as well is that you see this move and it's not quite complete in Shogun 2. There is definitely a move towards, I'd say, simplification of the sandbox. Because it's very easy to say a spearman is a spearman, right? But if you look at, say, I'd say Rome Total War, Triarii behave very differently to Eastern Spearmen, and Eastern Spearmen behave very differently to Warbands, and Warbands behave very differently to Libyan Spearmen. I've not even talked about Phalanxes, right? So, you know, and there is some difference in like spear units, for example, and you know, sword units in Shogun 2, but the push feels like a lot of the dialogue and like tutorial text, right, is very much angling at this is how you play the game. It's rock paper scissors. And I feel that that's the moment where they realized they built an engine for musket games. They're only going to make one musket game. And they haven't gone and made an engine that can sustain like these sort of like sword and board combats and shit like that, right? Right, we got a new building. The bio-waste hothouse. Excellent. So this is going to increase disease, unfortunately, but it will solve our food problem. So the next thing that we need to be thinking about is disease prevention. So let's have a little look-see at our ideas and see what we can do about disease prevention. Alcohol. City-run alcohol shops. Privatized alcohol production. That's not what I want. We also kind of need to solve the housing problem, but right now, the hospitals, there we go. Right. A teaching hospital. A hospital outfitted with dedicated equipment facilities to provide medical education. Research speed is slightly increased. Will regularly cure significant sick numbers. Recovery hospital. Research speed is increased. Population growth is slightly increased. I kind of like the teaching hospital idea. Disease is slightly decreased as well. Just a regular fucking hospital. Requires less. What about the New Londoners? Preliminary triage district ability as well. I kind of like the idea of the teaching hospital so we can max out research speeds. Because that's a good thing for that hospital to be doing. I'm gonna fix coal in a minute. Like, we've actually stabilized coal just about. We're gonna get another hit to coal, so we need to keep pushing on that. But, yeah. We're getting there. I also really appreciated that about Shogun Total War, that it gave faction-specific strengths. Before it felt like I was playing a color or reskin culture. I would disagree with that. Ignore the fact that people died. Nobody died. I would disagree that like Parthia and Armenia are different or similar, right? Like they're quite different in how they play at the very least. At least that's what I think. Etc. Sick neighbors. Yeah, I'm trying to solve the health crisis. We just have a bit of a problem with housing as well. That's the next issue that we kind of need to look into. I don't really want to be putting down more districts though, because like yeah. I don't think there's any good places for another housing district, honestly. Like, we could do here, I guess. Apparently that's like a good place for it. Okay. If that's the case, then I'll build another one. Why not? Yeah, I kind of feel the like I said, Shogun 2 was where it sort of started because of that they'd started to try to do something specific with Empire. The requirements for trying to create that game were very clear. And they developed an engine which was good at trying to do what they were doing, right? There were bugs and shit with Empire, and the AI didn't quite work correctly, and you can have that opinion. But like, the game was reasonably solid for what it was trying to do. And I think stuff like Darth Mod and everything like proved that a little bit, right? Indebted to the Past. Yeah, sure. Why not? Heat sensor even significantly decreased. Ooh. I was a rebel before, but all three showed me the proper way to be a man. Spending time with him and his generation will understand how we owe them. We can't imagine what it was like to survive without the whiteout years, what sacrifices they had to make. Thanks and remembrance ceremony during which they reward the eldest residents from every community with medals and gifts. All right, fine. Just so that the pilgrims like me a little bit. It's a nice thing to do. I'm still earning heat stamps a week, though. That's good. I heard another thump of something. Right. Another law. Let's have a little look-see. Contagion prevention rules. Okay, let's go for supported quarantine, because I kind of feel like that's a good thing to go for. Let's negotiate with people. The stalwarts fucking hate this. Why do you guys hate this? What do you want? Oh, I guess oh no, the stalwarts want people, like, sick people to be shamed for some reason. Okay, I'm not 100% like okay with the fascists, guys. Like, I kind of like them, but like sometimes they don't make a lot of sense. You know, like I'm just saying. Right. Let's talk to the New Londoners. What do they want? They want a actuated heat dispenser. And they want a law about heat overclocking. Excess heat is produced by industrial machines being rejected back to the machines to allow to operate high capacity. I seem to remember there's a different law about like it being free for people, which I kind of feel like is a better option. So I think what I'll do is condemn the pilgrims. They will lose members and potentially lose seats in the council. I don't really like a lot of the pilgrims' suggestions. I kind of like that idea. Let's stir the pot a little bit. Why not? Be a boring game if we didn't pick sides. There we go.
The votes are in the measure.
And we're just gonna, you know, condemn these people because I think they're stupid anyway. Actually, the pilgrims have quite a few members. 600. Let's have a little look-see about how big they are. 4%. Well, they are definitely a minority. I'll condemn them. I'll also promote the stalwarts because I quite like these guys a lot of the time. There we go. That'll hopefully balance out some things. And it looks like we now are in a food surplus with that, so these can go off of emergency shifts. Perfect. Oh, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. This is the extraction district that's just turned off. Is this because there's no coal? I seem to remember... You know, it's got coal, it's just I don't have the manpower. I didn't have the manpower for it at the time, I think. That was the problem. Cool, that's goods production going. Right, this housing district still hasn't given us enough housing. So that's output 20 houses. So I need another housing district. Jesus Christ, you people are breeding like fucking rabbits. All right, so let's go on up here then, I guess. Another housing district there. And then that will solve the housing crisis issue. Okay, cool. And then we're solved. Nice. We're actually kind of stable, which is really, really cool. Because, like, before it felt like we were doing, like, all kinds of plate spinning. And now it's just, like, we're just going. We're getting a hospital now. Let's talk about treatment. Experimental treatment. Conservative treatment. Research speed is marginally increased Disease is marginally decreased. Conduct medical trial, which reduces disease at the cost of potential casualties. It's a little bit risky. I think we'll just leave that for now. Dedicated motherhood, communal parenthood. Okay, this is dealing with like big social issues right now, which I'm not interested in. What I am interested in, however, is fucking coal, because we need coal. Pump jacks. Ooh. Pump jacks. More oil for less is always good. I 100% support this idea. Because if we can get oil, we can start to wean ourselves off of coal, and that will be the thing that saves us in the end, rather than trying to keep coal going, unfortunately. Like, we still got 92 weeks on coal, which is really good, and we also have another district here, which I think can just, like, be turned on at some point if we run out. So there you go. Alright, we're doing pretty well, I think. I think I'm doing pretty well. Everything could go completely berserk at some point, but, you know, that is the risk we take, unfortunately. So yeah, I basically think that they started making a game, and then, or they started on shaky foundations with Shogun 2, and they lucked out a little bit with Shogun 2, but the kind of the problems kept significantly resurfaced again when they went to do Rome 2, right? And then they started to also kind of get greedy a little bit as well, which didn't help them at all. So, like, I kind of feel like that's sort of what happened, really. It's kind of a little bit debatable about whether that's correct, honestly. I'm not 100% like wedded to that idea personally. But I kind of feel like because they'd kind of made these decisions early on, it kind of screwed them. And I suppose this kind of reflects my tech background a little bit, because at the end of the day, I do come from tech, and I know that when you build software, the decisions that you make at the start are the ones that are going to 100% affect you down the line. And those like decisions that they made definitely like came back to bite them, and you can see it, you know? Like, you can see the combat in Rome 2 is really not great. And I don't think it's great for stuff that's not guns to this day, even with Warhammer, right? I feel that if somebody in Empire Total War's development turned around and said, no, this can't just be a musket simulator engine, this has to also be a melee combat simulator engine, a lot of those kinds of fundamental design issues with how their combat works would have at least, like, felt a lot better. And it's those kinds of decisions that I feel that has been made, which has kind of screwed creative assembly over and over. And it's not necessarily like every single one of those decisions, if that makes sense, that I can sort of quote or know, but I feel that behind the scenes, a lot of those kinds of decisions were made about various things, like how the like how the combat system works, like a lot of the like DLC stuff, for example. I kind of feel like that was like a decision that was made which people weren't particularly like sure about, and all sorts of other little things that, you know, I'm not a particular Total War expert, so I probably can't name them all. But I kind of like it. That's what I kind of feel was happening a lot of the time. And why do people get to those kinds of decisions? Well, invariably, it's people at the top who don't necessarily know what the hell they should be doing, or what the hell they should be, you know, how they can design it. And a lot of the sort of like drama stuff that comes out of like a lot of these Total War discussions always come back to the leaders of Creative Assembly. And ultimately, they're always the ones who are supposed to be accountable anyway. And they're always going to be the ones at fault. So that's kind of why I kind of take the position of Shogun 2 was where the rot starts to show. Because at the end of the day, the decisions for Empire's development were somewhat correct at the time, but they were not correct for the game down the line, which was Shogun 2. It's just Shogun 2 just happened to work really well, you know, like because I again state Shogun 2 is one of my favorite Total War games, and I think that at the end of the day they got lucky rather than it necessarily sort of like rather than them actually managing to create something great, which is a real shame because then I think in Rome 2 you really start to see it. So that's my kind of like whole like take. I know it's taken a little bit for me to sort of to articulate that, but I'm trying to articulate myself and also play a game at the same time, which is nice because it kind of gives me a little bit of a break to think about what I'm going to say. Ha. Right. What the hell are we doing here? Possible settlement. Establish a whale mining outpost. Ooh. Or these machines can help our mines in New London. Test plus 10 production from extraction districts. We kind of have plenty of extraction districts, which are doing fine. So I'm gonna go for the food outpost, which is probably the correct assumption there. Then this next one. Ooh, collect coal. I like coal. I want coal. So with this one, we kind of need to. Oh, hang on. I think I think I'm starting to get how this sort of works now. Because you kind of have to like chart it along with how. Yeah, there you go. And then if I go here, for example, or here. There you go. But I don't have 10 teams, so I need some more explorers. How much for a logistics district? Oh, crap. That is the wrong button. How much for a logistics district? Not enough. Okay, so what I probably need to do then is pass a law or something for logistics teams. We're getting there. Getting there. Oh, we're gonna get a cold spot and then a warm spot. Oh, okay.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
You see, chat. Even in the game, I'm reading chat and I'm responding to you guys. Don't you like that? Don't you appreciate your streamer actually paying attention to you? I definitely don't want to get to the stage where I actually get fan letters. That'll be such a weird frickin' like experience, I think. Like, I bet it happens to a lot of big streamers all the time, but like, man, I don't know, like, that feels a bit, almost a little bit wrong, in a way. I guess it's one of those where I don't necessarily think a lot of myself. I'm just a guy doing like YouTube and a guy doing Twitch and having fun with people. I don't necessarily know how I'd react to that one. I do? Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very much appreciated. 15 people are sick? Well, tell them it's illegal to be sick. I need a teaching hospital, like, now. Okay. The youth thing is fine, apparently. Alright, whatever. I could probably reduce some of these extraction districts, honestly. If I... Okay. This is completely out of resources from the sounds of things. Oh yeah, it's got one prefab remaining. So that's going to free up some workers to go to the hospital. So we can start to build a teaching hospital pretty soon. There you go, we've got plenty more freaking coal as well. So we've got plenty of time to solve this coal issue. We're up in housing. Excellent. Pouring ice on fire. Growing radicalization. The growing further of certain groups in our city has become cause for alarm. Agitators rile up tensions and push to their factions to more radical and violent action. Provided we build enough prison space, our guards could place such militants in preventive arrest. A spell in detention would cool their heads. Build prisons. I'm gonna build prisons. Sorry, ma'am, law says it's illegal to be sick. Yeah, it is. Also, I need to start putting a prison to, you know, catch people and put them in prison. You know? Let's build a hospital first. Let's do a nice thing first, and then we'll, you know, then we'll build a prison. I kind of feel like the prison is going to go in the housing districts. Right? That's where prisons go, I guess. How do I build a prison? I don't know how I build a prison yet, but we will find out, I'm sure. Let's deactivate this district. Oh, Jesus Christ, that actually, like... Yeah, they really need to be in that district, apparently. Okay. To balance things out. I guess we could just, like, not have all these people working up right now. Because that is increasing disease if they're there. So we could actually float materials if we wanted to for a little bit. 60 people just got cured in hospitals in New London. There you go. We're doing fine. The new hospital is actually doing work. I quite like that it gives you like a notification that happened. Big holes surrounded by ice. Perfect prison. Yeah, pretty much. All right. Let us. Enlist to like. I think we should start consolidating our rule personally, because now that we're stable, we can start to work on, you know, actually controlling this growing beast. So I think, propaganda and secret police would be pretty good. 2/3 majority of communities will vote based on their relations. I think I'm going to do guided voting, honestly. People are kind of happy about that. Oh, it needs 2/3 to pass this time. All right. Consolidate rule equals institute secret police. Guided voting sounds like managed democracy. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, I think it's totally acceptable for me to just decide things, and, you know, that's democracy. Like, it's in the emergency powers of the steward of New London that we need to do this thing, you know? Right. So the New Londoners are actually mostly for this. The stalwarts are for this. It's the Frostlanders I need to get on my side, I think. Moss Filtration Tower. Squalor is significantly decreased. I'm happy to research that, you know. Publicly condemn the stalwarts. I'm not doing that, darling. Bio-waste hothouse. They want another one of those. I mean, I will happily build another one of those. There you go. 66. I think that will pass. It's individual democracy. Yeah, exactly.
The proposed law has been
There we go. My steward powers has been extended. There we go. The steward promised them some nonsense. They frickin' did.
Your council has voted.
Well, I mean, it's not particularly nonsense. The Biowaste hot house is pretty good, honestly. I'm happy with how this is going, honestly. Right, now we've got the pump jack. We can start to... okay, we don't have enough heat stamps, apparently. Darlings! It's tax time! It's tax time! Where's the money option? You only get 50 heat stamps from shaking these people down? Actually, they are kind of pissed off, so I don't want to shake them down. The Frostlanders are happy. Of course they are. They're idiots. Right, so now that we have the pump jacks, where can we build this? I don't think we can build this anywhere, can we? We need to establish the colony at the old Dreadnought. Transfer at least 75 oil output to New London. Okay, right, that's the objective. I believe the old Dreadnought, we need to send colonists. Well, shit. We need Frostland teams to do that. Okay. So we've established the path. Ah, okay. Right. If that's the case, I think I only have 10 teams because we're collecting ore from here, right? I think that's correct. Yeah, the abandoned mine is costing us 20 there. So we actually need more, like, scout teams, basically, in order to actually get out of the hole. So what is a logistics district? Start on a tile with an old way station. So I think there's one over here. So we need to build a, like, our Frostbreak area all the way to there. And then we can do it. There we go. Nice and easy. I swear if my tax collector came to me, my neighborhood saying, "Darlings, it's tax time," I'd be unsure how to feel about that. I don't care who the IRS sends, I'm not paying you my taxes. But darling, if the IRS sent you a cute unicorn femboy, are you sure you wouldn't want to pay your taxes? For me? I can be very persuasive, you know. Very persuasive indeed. If you don't give me your taxes, I'm gonna throw you in the giant ice hole. Pay taxes, please. Alright. I think there's probably also like an idea or something that we can use to increase increase our frickin' like exploration, Frostland. Logistics base, scout headquarters, right. Scout HQ. Exploration time is decreased and territory threat is decreased. Okay, that's something we'll have to build pretty soon. Vanguard Logistics Bay. So this actually gives us more Frostland teams. Okay. Automated Logistics Bay. I quite like the idea of the automated logistics bay. It's 500 frickin' workers, though. Harvester hangars. Harvesting efficiency from elsewhere. Why is this, like, infinitely worse? Like, the Stalwarts New London one is just worse. Like, there's no benefit to it. Like, but one is 400, the other is 400, or the other one gives, like, 10% efficiency, the other gives 20%. Okay, that's interesting. I am gonna get the automated logistics bay, I think. No. I think for now, actually, what we'll do is we'll get the scout headquarters one. Get the one which I think... Well, this one is just better, apparently. So I'm gonna go with the one that the Frostlanders want. And like we can put that down. This will get us a lot more scout teams, and then we'll be able to use this rather than get like another freaking thing. How dare you use using my own prison against me? Well, you know.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Yeah, this is why I want that freaking thing up right now, honestly. So that we can get out of the hole before we need to... I pressed the wrong button. That button is very close to like where the logistics districts button is. Right. Once we get this, then we win. Then we can get oil, and then we're out of this problem. I actually think we can probably... Oh, that's 20 weeks. Actually, how much is this scale? Is this like a week? How many weeks is this? Is this 20 weeks or something, or what? I don't know. Right, what's this problem? Every Sunday we used to meet up, the four of us. Now they don't even speak to me. That's what the steward said. I hear them again. Condemned pilgrims are shunned by the residents of the city. Well, good, because the pilgrims are stupid. I actually don't know how we build the prison, honestly. It'd be kind of cool to find out. I'm sure that's... Is that in the idea tree, maybe? Is prison in the idea tree? Yeah, it definitely is. Crime and prevention over here, basically, I think. Okay. That's the next one we build, I think. Scouts headquarters, and then we go up to, like, the watchtower stuff so that we can start policing some of these factions. Not that we particularly need to police them. I actually kind of feel that trust has been really easy in this game so far. Like, we haven't been particularly stretched with Reese. I mean, we've been kind of flipping back and forth, but we haven't been really hurting a lot, really, in terms... Like, now that we've kind of stabilized the situation, everything's kind of fine. We're kind of just chilling. So, yeah, I don't know about, like, whether, you know... Break that, why not? I don't know whether it's actually been too much of a problem here. Because I've also been, like, shaking these guys down for funds all the frickin' time as well. Like, I've been really quite aggressive with it. Mobilize enforcers. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do to, like, placate them. But, like, you know... Relation fall and... You know, what are they gonna do?
Please, be patient with our teaching hospital residents. Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Yeah, mistakes are fine. They're just learning, guys. It's totally acceptable for them to be able to learn with your life. There you go. Right, let's send some colonists and get that sorted out. Jesus. So, cores, teams, 100 prefabs. Cool. Nice and easy. Traveling expedition. They'll get there quite some time, apparently. I wonder if I could see them on the map. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take them a while to get there, unfortunately. That's a materials one, that's a food one. Be really good to get the food one, honestly. Right, the survivalists one is completed. So now what we want to do is we want to start looking at watchtowers. Surveillance watchtowers. Okay. So the Frostlander one wants a watchtower. Surveillance one. More heat demand. Crime is slightly decreased. Worker. 100 workers, 12 guard output. 16 output for 200 thing. Crime is slightly decreased. No, I'm gonna go for the stalwart one, I think. Because that's just a better version of the standard one. And we're definitely going stalwarts this game, I think. Question is, can you get trains? Well, technically the old Dreadnought is a train, so, you know. What is this problem? Slightly decreased efficiency. Why? Why is efficiency slightly decreased? Huh? Okay. Whatever. Oh, that's fucking everywhere. Why is decrease what's going on? Huh? Why is efficiency decreased? I do not understand why this is a thing. Well, it's nothing to do with me. I've not done that. I'm sure there's a reason. I just can't see it because I'm dumb. Right. Now that we are we've kind of done that, let's see what more we can do. Bureau of Propaganda. Tension is significantly decreased. Deaths will decrease relations less. Guided voting will decrease relations less. Emergency council sessions will decrease relations less. So basically, me doing stupid shit is easier. What other ones can we do? I think we've got all the like standard ones for here. So let's actually keep sort of like pushing this down, I think. Stuart's militia is also interesting. Enlist Stuart's militia community action, which provides additional guard squads. We haven't actually needed guard squads for anything yet. And we're getting watchtowers pretty soon, which I think produces them. So I think we're going to do Bureau of Propaganda first. Let's negotiate this. So these guys are fine. Again, let's get the Frostlanders on side. What do they want? They want a bribe. I can go for a bribe. I can give you money. Bribery is fine. Bribery is an acceptable form of compensation. There we go. I love that they passed a law that said Bureau of Propaganda. You know? Like, it's almost as if they don't know what they're getting into. Right. Let's have a little look and see what we can do then with some bits and pieces. Because I think we're actually just waiting on stuff for now, which is unfortunate. Is it wise for the steward to listen to them? Yes. Yes, it is. Centralizing power is always a good thing to do, guys. It's alright. This can't end badly in any way, shape, or form. No, 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 no. We just got more people, apparently. Alright. This means that we're going to have to start expanding some of our districts as well. Because they're going to need more space. And why not just build another housing district as well while we're at it? Repairing a watch. Imagine a society built on technological advancement. One day, we could not only rebuild automatons, but improve on their design, make our ones suited to our needs that will never break down. Even one as small as a watch. City has made steps towards the progress cornerstone. Ooh, very nice. People are starting to believe we can do it, I think. We need to frost break some of this ground a little bit, I think. Build some more housing districts while I'm at it. And I think our single teaching hospital is doing quite well so far. So getting the survivalist headquarters would be good, because that will decrease territory level threat, which is actually kind of something that is gonna be required pretty soon, because we're gonna end up going into like the higher level areas. So that needs to happen. It's not propaganda, it's propaganda, like a very fancy type of gazebo. It's not propaganda. I'm just telling you what to think. Alright. We're actually going to start to run out of, like, resources on some of these nodes pretty soon. So let's start thinking about where we can expand to next. We're starting to run out of food here as well. It's not good, really. There's prefabs over here. Not that I really need them. But I guess I'll frostbreak to them, why not? And then we've got all this stuff here. I might as well fill in the gaps there. We could probably start expanding out this way as well. To get our next city area as well. I thought having a propaganda was having a good look at a summit. I don't know. Is that the actual literal terminology of that? I thought having a gander was just having a look or not necessarily a look, but a walk over to look at something, right? Like I always thought that was the proper meaning of that term. Ah, prisons. Thought correction prison. Prison with therapy wings, utilizing innovative methods to cure criminals from their impulses and rehabilitate them as functional members of society. Punitive prison. Prison with built-in equipment to discipline criminals and re-educate them using corporal punishment. Okay, okay. Tension is slightly increased. Isolation prison. Prison where hardened criminals are locked up to serve their sentences. Or just a standard prison. Significantly decreased. Significantly decreased. What's the difference between this and this? I kind of feel like this will decrease things more. 100%. So, the Ministry of Propaganda is a department of the government to look into things. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it is. It's looking into the situation and telling you what the situation is. There you go. Let's go for the thought prison, shall we? While we're on the subject. What does this actually give us? More guard squads. We actually don't have a big crime problem, honestly. Extremely increased by population size. It's currently stable now. Squalor is a minor problem. So we actually do want something to combat squalor. What combats squalor? Not anything yet. Technically, horny jail is a thought prison. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, my friend. I like the idea of that. Okay. Well, fair enough. You're gonna go to Thought Prison Jail at some point. We need something to reduce squalor. Right, that's the next thing, guys. Mines out of the gutter. We gotta solve problem. We're also freaking low on coal at this rate, which is gonna be a problem. Has the colony been established yet? No, not quite. In 15 weeks. Okay. If it has been established in 15 weeks, we'll run out of coal in 7. We need to start mining more coal to kick the can down the kick the can down the street? Is that huh? Is that like the term? I think it is, isn't it? Also, I need to fund the Frostlanders projects, apparently. There you go. See, I'm trustworthy. I gave you money. Can I immediately... Yeah, I'm gonna take that money back now. Yes. I funded this project. You know, the project to increase the funds that the city has. I can't believe they let me do that. That's so funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. Here you go. Here's the funds I promised you. Here's that bribe. Also, I'm taking that bribe back now. Okay, that's totally fine. A wise use of public funds, they say. Oh, that's amazing. Right. We actually need more coal. Is there any more coal on the map? I don't think there is. Fuck. Okay. We've got 42 weeks. This is also gonna run out of coal very soon, which is a bit concerning. Sorry guys, it's ship money. Yeah, it's ship money that I just gave to you. Oil deposits discovered! Right. Right. Everybody stop, everybody stop, everybody stop. Where's the oil? Where is the oil? There's no oil on the map. Fuck. Okay. The old dreadnought. Resource transfer. What? Huh? Go to this location. Wait, I've got to build a second city? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I didn't know I had to build a second city. Oh, boy. Now this makes sense. Okay. Right then. Okay. If that's the case... This is like the tutorial map as well, except there's no freaking food on it. Which is a bit of a shame. Food. All dreadnought furnace. Ooh, okay. That's kind of cool, actually, that they legitimately, I need to micromanage 2 cities at once. That's kind of insane. Okay, well, let's just make our way over to here, first of all. I love that it's the same map from the prologue as well. So, New London. And we can transfer resources between them as well. Which means that stock... Oh, shit. Guys, this means stockpiles matter. And overproduction matters. Because I need to be able to actually manage the logistics to move them between each other. Fuck. Okay, let's have a look at resource transfer. Shit ton of coal. Oil. What's the surplus here? 10,000. I have 32,000 here, and we're getting more food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 10,000 food. I can only send 250. Oh, it's like a certain amount is being given. Okay, okay. I see. That's that. Okay, that actually makes things a lot more a lot more manageable. Okay. Sounds like a problem that trains can solve. Yeah, I think that's literally what we're doing. Because I need to start transferring materials over to here so we can start building. So I think I'm going to start transferring 30 materials and also like 30 food as well. Just so that this area can be, you know, we actually have some good deposits here. Might even do like 30 goods here as well. Or 20 maybe. Just for now. We definitely need to start building shit here. Prefabs? Are prefabs shared? Prefabs are shared. Okay. If prefabs are shared, I might do an extraction district here. And like, just so that this area is generating prefabs for me. But then again, prefabs aren't that much of a problem. This just got this game just got weirdly interesting, because now I have to do 2. Okay, okay. Let's have a little think. So we're losing a lot of prefabs here, but we do have like these extraction districts things here. So I think what we do is we just have to take the hit on materials in New London. That's not a problem, because these coal veins are going to run out at some point, so that's gonna balance these issues. And then once we get oil up in production, we're gonna transfer it over here, which will solve the coal glut. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay. Let's continue, guys. I understand what I'm doing here. I understand. This game has just given me a challenge, and I love it. I love that we now have a frickin' challenge. Because I actually kind of find city builders quite easy. Even challenging ones. So actually, you know, giving me a proper challenging, like, having to micromanage these two is really fun. Oh, I can also, like, see it from the map as well. Okay. Visions of the future. Steward, everyone in New London is awaiting the moment we get a steady supply of oil. So many fears would vanish with so many dreams made possible. Those dreams seem to be diverging. Stalwarts paint visions of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us remember. But pilgrims want to use this newfound power to reach out and settle remote places on the Frostland, making it our own. Okay. That's where they fundamentally diverge. Centralization versus decentralization. You can't solve the logistics problem by just adding roundabouts in this game? No, apparently not. Despite the fact that that would solve the problem, probably. Just put a roundabout somewhere, you know, that'll solve the problem. Right. Let's look at the Highlands then. Let's start launching expeditions in places just so that we can start mapping these places out as well. Because it'd be good to get some of these outposts as well, so we get, like, passive income, basically. We need to start, hang on, expanding this way. There we go, to the prefabs. But I'm more interested in getting to that oil, personally. Extraction district for oil. There we go. We're also going to need a housing district and everything, so, you know, just going to break this. This will be our housing district area for the workers of the old dreadnought. We also kind of need to solve this very quickly because of that countdown as well. I think we'll get there. We just need those 2 districts, and then we'll be fine, honestly. New London will be fine. We do have a growing crime problem, but hey-ho. Oh, we can pass laws as well. Let's have a look-see. Or how about we can just go for no contagion prevention, which is dumb. Assign secret police community action, which presents different options to manipulate faction size and council participation. Ooh. So that's what the secret police does. Interesting indeed. Quite a lot of people are actually for that. That's interesting. Yeah. Let's go for this. Let's go for establishing our own secret police, guys. I think this can pass. Just straight up. I think it will. Because we need like 69 like votes or whatever. We've already got like 50 or something. I think it'd be fine. 67. Come on. There you go. Everyone is really up for establishing my authority, guys. I highly approve. Yeah, apparently, the democratically elected council also approves. There we go. This is how democracy dies. Thunderous applause. Just gonna double check what we're doing here.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
We're not gonna tell you what the law is. You're not allowed to ask. I approve of our femboy unicorn overlord who calls me darling. Oh, that's actually a pretty like funny little thing. I like the man in the head that tells me to do bad things. He calls me darling. What are you talking about? How could a man who calls me darling possibly have any bad intentions? No. Right, the other one is we need to get over here as well. It's alright, we've almost solved the problem. I don't think we're gonna hit the 18 weeks deadline, but we will 100%. Like, we'll at least start solving the problem. Okay. So this is total output 75. Okay. So we turn on a generator here. We get plus 35. So let's start. Let's now start shipping that to. Let's start shipping that to New London. How do we do that again? Where's the resource transfer button? Research transfer button? Is it this one? New London or Dreadnought? Ah, it's this one. Okay. So oil is gonna be 35 exactly for now. Which actually, I think, extends our deadline to 30 weeks. Okay. We're still hurting for materials, but that's okay. We're gonna solve that problem soon. Because we can start to build an extraction district here. This will hopefully, like, that will, well, it won't start solving our problem because it'll be 3 weeks and then we're, like, screwed, basically, with materials. But we're getting there with it. That actually, we need to be quite quick with this as well, actually. Okay. Go. Right, extraction district here. There you go. Second oil pump is up and operational. Housing will be up soon. I think this gives 20, doesn't it? Yeah, 20, which will be enough for the housing. And then our overseas colony will be successful, basically. Okay. The lady in my head calls me stud muffin. Yeah. We got the prison as well. Perfect. Perfect. So the next thing we should probably look into, maintenance duty. Materials demand is significantly decreased. Production efficiency is increased. Okay, that's basically kind of the same thing because production efficiency means more materials. Production demand is less. So I'm gonna pass this one, just because like that's a nice and easy one, and it will help with the materials issue right now. We need more workforce apparently. So this can be torn down probably, because that's just gone now. This is almost gone, so that will bleed workers. There we go. It's just gone now. Which means we can build another extraction district for materials here as well. I might put it over here. Just because that's a mine, and that'll give us a lot of materials for a long time. We can tear this down as well. And the second oil pump is operational, which means we can start shipping even more oil to New London. Excellent. So let's start the resource transfer. It's not just 35 now, it's a whole 60. Okay. And we need to get to 75, which means we probably need to put down fracturing pump jack, because we got 300 people. We got 600 people here. This can totally go to here, and then we can put another pump jack over there, and we're basically solved at this point. We'll need some more goods production in New London, because I think we'll do like most of our industry will be focused there, probably. Okay. I'd love to know if our, like, available generator output... I'd love to know if this is going to balance itself out or something. Prominent pilgrim disappears. Alright, we'll investigate that. Why not? Besides, we need to start building our prison as well. That's another thing we need to do. Oh. Right, this is deactivated. Okay. I don't want to rip down the mining districts just because it feels like there might be more there, but I don't think that's true. Yeah, coal remaining 0. Let's demolish that then. Why not? Get the resources back. This is all done now, I think. Yeah, we got plus 125. Let me look at the resource transfer here. Oh, yeah, shit, that is a lot. The pump jack really is good. Let's go for, like, 160. A new fuel flows. Anticipation fills the air with first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, however, we need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. Well, do we stick with coal or get oil? I kind of feel like we're out of coal, so we need oil. Ooh, okay. We got a cutscene now. Okay, okay. Chapter 2, Ambitions. Ooh. There's actually a lot more to this game than I thought there was initially. That's kind of interesting. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question of what it means for our future remains. The years of suffering are coming to an end. Let us improve the generator further and pump oil until the snows of the city melt forever, shout the stalwarts leaders. However, the pilgrims disagree. What the stalwarts want is hubris. New London won't last forever. The frost is our reality. We have to embrace it. Venture forth, use oil to settle new homes in the white beyond. Gentlemen, I, the steward, will lead us into a bright new future where we can never feel cold again. Where we will not know the hardships. Our children will not know the hardships of our grandfathers. These backwoods pilgrims would have us embrace this reality. But what are we? We are humanity, and we overcome that challenges us. Those things that challenge us and question that we can survive in this frigid land. We will not go back into the cold. We will forge a bright new future. A second British Empire. We will defeat the frost. There we go. We first need to upgrade the generator with oil pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research further and further upgrade the generator with surplus injectors to make New London warmer than ever before. Newfound oil can help us reach previously inaccessible deep deposits, which will not run out. We may tap into them for the security of the city. Ooh, excellent. Pilgrims start talking, the entire council looks at them and shut okay, boomer? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Remember, people, frost is very similar to what? That's right, French. It both starts with F. It's true. It's true. Alright, oil pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built. Melting deep deposits and generator upgrade research are unlocked. Okay. So we need to do that very fucking quickly, because if that's the case, then this coal is about to run out in a week. So we need to do fucking that oil thing really fast. Generator upgrade 1, generator upgrade 2. Oil pumps. Already researched. Apparently. Okay, so we just need to build them, I guess? Generator oil pumps. I need 200 workforce. I need one more workforce. I need somebody to stop working. You guys on food. We've kind of got a lot of food right now, so I want you to build the oil pumps and do it as fast as you can. There we go. Yeah. Alright. I guess we just gotta, hopefully that, you know, fixes it. We're gonna start bleeding coal for a little bit. It'll be a bit cold, but they want to overcome the frost. Utter hubris. No, not hubris. This is our future. We will overcome and we will succeed. Unproductive do maintenance placed on council agenda by stalwarts. Okay, if you want to, I suppose. Melting deep deposits. Okay, Installation using heat from the generator to access almost unlimited deeper veins of resources where they're available. Access to deep deposits which are virtually unlimited. Heck yeah, let's go. Unlimited resources is definitely how we win here, I think. We're going to be voting soon? Okay, right, we're voting on this. Materials demand slightly decreased. Production efficiency slightly increased. Okay, let's negotiate with our Frostlander friends then. Or the New Londoners. Let's have a little look. You want me to condemn the pilgrims? Could be an idea. The pilgrims are already pissed off, though. I don't really want to piss them off too much more. I want to establish the prison before we piss off the pilgrims a bit more. Otherwise, it's build a ventilation tower or a heat dispatcher. I don't want to do either of those. Let's look at the Frostlanders, what they want. You want to condemn the stalwarts? Not doing that. Moss filtration tower. Squalor is significantly oh, that's actually kind of useful. I am actually kind of all for that. There we go.
The eyes have it.
All right. So now we've got that in the laws, I suppose. That means that our materials surplus... We actually are surplus materials because of that law, which is kind of insane, honestly. So let's just really quickly look at the old Dreadnought real quick. Because I think the old Dreadnought is bleeding materials, yeah. So we need to give them more materials. There you go. That's actually evened it out awfully close. There we go. Perfect. Now, as soon as the pump jacks are online, then don't worry about this number, okay? Like, don't ignore the fact that the radiator's off. We're building the pump jacks. It's gonna work. We're gonna beat the frost, guys. Come on. No decent people want this boss filtration tower rubbish. Well, screw you, I guess. Alright, there we go. Pump jack is online now. Alright. Minus 45 oil. So does it burn both? Or does it just burn oil now? I'm confused about this. So if it just burns oil, is it do I need coal at all? Like what do we need coal for if that's the case? I kind of wanna press T for the tutorial real quick. Coal, oil, and steam are types of fuel that power the generator to create heat. For years, the generator had been running using only coal. It needs to be upgraded to use other fuels. Depending on which technology you implement, your generator may use only oil or all types of fuel. Fuel might be available in deposits near the city, but for more, you'll have to venture out to the Frostland. Okay, so if I look at the buildings that we're constructing, let's have a little look-see. Generator, maybe. Optimized for oil alone. Okay. So, I guess the coal is just useless to us now, then. So, why are we mining it? Like, we don't need to worry about it now, I guess. So, I guess what I'll do is I'll deactivate these districts, because they might come in handy later. The oil mine, the coal mining ones. But realistically, turned off, there we go. Realistically, it won't matter. What we could do is we could send them to go and do more expeditions instead. See, that'll give us coal. I don't want coal. We need oil now. Oil is now the goal. Dangerous places, apparently. Frozen sea. We'll get us Frostland dwellers and food. Oh, actually, there was some people nearby. So we can take these people in now. Food. Ooh. We can just send that to London, why not? Because we actually kind of can take these people now, I think. Let's have a look at... Okay, they're dealing with those people, so they'll take a little while to get here. In the meantime, might be other generators could run off coal. Maybe. For now, I just won't bother with it. We kind of are, like, burning a lot of oil, though. Let me just look at the resource transfer real quick. Yeah, we need more oil now because of that. That's fine. Because if we go back to the old Dreadnought, we do have, I think, yeah, there's another oil pump station here. And we can also just build a fucking pump jack here as well as housing districts and all sorts of shit. So I think I'll build another housing district here. And we might end up moving some more people to the old Dreadnought, just so we can get more, like, coal. But for now, we need to focus on New London, because we probably want to increase our goods surplus. And we also... Oh, no, hang on. I need a prison. I forgot. We're building a prison. Thought correction prison. And the other one that we want to do is probably the guard tower, right? Because this will start decreasing crime. Oh, actually, no. The other one we want is the moss one, because we need to start decreasing squalor as well. You know, I think if we build a prison, that'll decrease crime enough. We need the stupid moss thing that people wanted to decrease squalor. That's what we wanted. As much as I loathe to admit, the Frostlanders had a good idea. Right, we just explored an area. So let's have a little look-see about what's here. Abandoned research station. Inside this abandoned research station, our scouts found a circle of frozen, naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Nearby sat on a pile of stalwart uniforms. The station had fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the stalwarts would probably prefer we destroy all evidence of this place. What research station? Okay. We'll come back to that one later. So we don't need to take this for now. Found a wise woman in the hills. Found some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They would be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council, and they say we can bring with them some cores with them. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers consider the women traitors and think they should remain exiled. It's fine, we're pretty in control of the place. Oh, abandoned Lazarus. There's a lot of bad things here. These buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. They know the Isle of Forgotten. Okay. I don't need prefabs, really. But I'm happy for the population and the cores, because the cores are kind of useful. Let's launch an expedition, then. I don't really want to go to the valley. That doesn't look like a good place. Materials, cores, and prefabs. What's the meadow like? More people, probably. Food, cores, prefabs, coal, materials. Yeah, that sounds like a good use of our time. That sounds like a lot of stuff. They're allowed one good idea as a treat. Yeah, you know. Just one. But one good idea. Rally of support. Ooh. The stalwarts have been gun-throwing rallies in celebration of the generator upgrade. Orderly rows of faction members and supporters fill the city squares. Tell them what we rally for, the leaders shout for the podiums. We rally for progress. We rally for the generator. We rally for the city. Their passion is contagious, inspiring others to put in additional effort for the benefit of the city. Do you want to ask them or promote them or promote something specific? Percentage of workforce is increased. Heat stamp income. Enforcers, or say nothing. Heat stamps we don't do too bad on, to be honest. But workforce we really, really want. Like, workforce allows... One of the things I think is a little bit harsh in this game is workforce just flat out lets you do more stuff. And I feel like doing more stuff is really important. So I think we're gonna do for volunteers, please. For more Holy shit, I've got so many workers now. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's another 5,000 people that I can just get to do stuff. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. That's literally like, previously I had 9,000 people. That's basically increased the number of workers I've got by another 50%. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay then. I kind of want. What do we do here? What do we do here with all those people? We need to increase goods production. That's one thing. So I think we build another industrial district or something. Build it here. Build it here, maybe? Yeah, because we might put like an extraction district here or something as well. There we go. And that'll help our goods production as well. We need housing too, because we have more people. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so, I guess 20 extra. We need a lot more than that. So let's just start hacking away at the ice here. And the other thing we probably want to do... Can we expand these dense house district? Okay. So that's already been upgraded. I can't build another one. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to need more oil, though, at the Dreadnought. So maybe we can send people... It'd be good to relocate some of these people, honestly. Another... Right now there's 3,000 people. So if we got 6,000 here, that'll increase the workforce over there by 2,000. We've got 4,000 here. I think that's worth it, personally. Because then we can start expanding out the Dreadnought in the Dreadnought. And we definitely need to do that. Because we need, like, an additional oil pump jack and all sorts of shit here. Like, there's a lot of stuff we need to do. Building housing districts down here as well would be really good. Expanding a colony like Australia? It's not a prison colony. It's an oil-producing colony. It's a bit more American than anything. Getting a building slot here would be interesting. I guess actually policing this area would be a good idea. So, can we expand anything? No. We don't have the fucking manpower for it. That's why I'm sending manpower here. Right. There's an event. These shelters were last used by desperate New Londoners who fled from the overcrowded city before the captain's death. They have all since returned to New London. Now the site is a way station. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Okay. As our guards combed the city in search of the missing pilgrims, the head of our secret police requested a word. We put on a nice show, but it's time to end the investigation. These people will never be found. We are professionals, after all, said the man, who didn't care to sit or even remove his black trench coat. Worry not, Stuart. Keep your hands clean and let us do what we do best. Protect the city against dangerous dissidents. I'm so proud of my children. They're doing things without me intending them to do that. Okay, that's fine. Well, we put on a good show, but unfortunately we couldn't find him. It's a big shame. Anyway. What's this? Oh, that's where the oh, rallies are currently in progress. Okay, okay. That's cool. Why do I feel the urge to call the unicorn my femboy? I don't know. Why do you feel that impending urge? Right. There we go. So the deep deposit thing is done, which is very fucking important. Now what we want is we want the filtration tower thing. Yeah, the moss filtration tower, because that will decrease squalor significantly, and squalor is going to be a bit of a problem. You're not making it easy with comments like that, darling. It's alright. It's alright. That's all I'll say. What I will say, additionally, is that it is actually time for a real quick natural break. So just give me 5 minutes, and we'll be right back with expanding our glorious empire of the ice, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, that's the wrong fucking screen. That's amazing. There we go. Break screen! And we are back. Here we go. I actually think I play a really good villain role, honestly. I don't know. It seems to come quite, like, I don't know, naturally a little bit. Like, I always wanted in school, when I sort of was into acting and sort of did plays and stuff like that, I was always like really enthusiastic about school play for whatever reason. But I always wanted to play the villain. I was never particularly enthusiastic about the hero role, and I never really did like a villain stage play sort of thing. Unfortunately, they just wouldn't let me do it for whatever reason. And it's probably why I always gravitate a little bit more towards the sort of like game master role a little bit. Because I actually really quite like playing the villain. It's fun. You kind of get to like have all the cool lines, and then people say cool lines back to you, and it's sort of sassy and fun, you know? I don't know. Maybe this is just something I'm, like enthusiastic about for some reason, but I don't know. You guys ever wanted to like? What do you guys think? Like, if you're into acting or anything like that, do you think the villain roles are more fun, or do you think like the hero roles or something are the more fun, or would you rather play like a supporting character or something like that? Like, 'cause I think a lot of these different roles are like they're very important to telling a story. I think they all have different like requirements in terms of skill and like just sort of like general I suppose suppose taste and stuff like that. I've always like much more preferred the villain role for whatever reason. Right. Anyway, we're now having rallies in support of us. Research and construct generator surplus injectors. Activate surplus injectors and supply enough oil to reach heat surplus. Ooh, okay. Ah. So this has just gone non-operational, which was an extraction district for material. So we need another material extraction district. That's fine. That's totally cool. We can do that reasonably easily. Like so. And our materials issues will be solved momentarily. Oh, unfortunately this has a fucking sawmill in it, so... I guess we just demolish this then, and we'll build another sawmill in a bit. Deep melting drill. So it needs more materials, gives a big production efficiency. I don't think we can put this anywhere yet. Oh no, we can put it here apparently on the food district. Ooh, that's interesting. I think, yeah, we want the untreated sawmill for one of these, I think. Yeah, because that will put more of an emphasis on that. Okay. What's going on at the Dreadnought? Okay, I think our workers arrived. We need more housing for them, unfortunately. So let's expand these districts. Because then we can put buildings in them and shit. And the other thing we want to do is we want to frostbreak this area as well, and we are gonna want to frostbreak like all the way down here and everything. There we go, this way. Put another housing district down there as well, because I'm sure we'll need it. There we go. Antagonist roles tend to come with a level of catharsis. Are you saying I have deep-seated problems which I'm coping for by playing the villain? Maybe I do. Maybe I do, chat. Frozen ocean. Coal, materials. Oh, we're already fucking exploring that. The frozen sea. Let's go this way. And it looks like we need a lot more teams, unfortunately, for some of these. Oh, we can go to the valley as well. Okay, there you go. Got 2 expeditions on the way. Maybe you do, but then again, who's gonna stop you? Exactly. At the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's the key thing that counts. That's what I always think. Don't matter what you do, as long as you're having fun doing it. Upstanding citizen, Thorpe Correction Prison. Our prison has corrected its first inmate, Alex Burgess. A man convicted of rape and murder has been declared purged of violent urges and sent home. This has greatly upset his neighbors. They demand we relocate him. I know Burgess. I know what he's done. It makes my blood boil to see him walking free when he'd done it. Doctors warn moving him would send the wrong message. They vouch for the effectiveness of their methods and argue we mustn't let prejudice dictate our decisions. I kind of agree with this a little bit. Like, this is an interesting, like, topic, honestly. So would you actually recommend Frostpunk 2? Yes. Yes, I would. Um, I do play a little bit into the me being slightly maniacal for, content. But, genuinely, I've actually had a lot of fun with this. If you're looking for a city builder, this is reasonably challenging. It's dark, and I think it's quite fun. It's not the same as Frostpunk 1. That doesn't matter. You can call me a minion, though. The thing I immediately just thought of there is the minions from Despicable Me, unfortunately, and I'm not calling you that because I don't really want to get into like this boomer level freaking memes, honestly. I'm already too cringe for that. I can't go further into the cringe. Banana. Okay, no, we're not doing this, all right? Just make sure to stop yourself before you call us goons or minions. I'm definitely not calling you goons. That's a dangerous one to call people nowadays. I already got a couple of chuckles because I made a video about the fact that I made a goons squad. But yeah, I genuinely do recommend Frostpunk 2 so far. It's been really fun. Admittedly, I haven't played the whole thing through. I always like to play the whole thing through a little bit before I give a final decision, but I think so far, yeah, it's been really, really good. If you're looking for a city builder, play this one. If you're looking for a city builder that's quicker, that's a bit more different, I'd probably play Against the Storm instead as well. Like I said, at the beginning of the stream, I've been playing that recently, and it's quite fun and quick. I have to be able to finish Frostpunk 1 first, so I don't think I will understand the plot. So, again, I will talk about Against the Storm, because Against the Storm is a city builder, but it's a city builder which has a very tight and quick game loop, right? You basically play the setup of the city builder game, the fun bit, basically, before you get too big and then you get bored and quit the game. And then you just basically, once you've done and set it up, you win, and then you move on to do it again, basically. It's like a city setup game, basically. Wasn't the Goon Squad you made full of edgelord vampires? Yes. I don't like to think of it like that. But yes, they were, it was Curse of Strahd, so it was minions of Strahd, basically. Yeah, so I suppose they were a bit edgy in their own way. Vampire kobolds. What the hell does a vampire kobold look like? Vampire kobold. Kobold vampire spawn. That's a... Oh, Jesus Christ, chat. Look at this. This is kind of insane. Hang on, let me see if I can put this on stream for you guys. If I go and add a stream element and an image, image to meme. I'm just gonna call it meme. There you go. I'm gonna browse. I'm gonna browse to my desktop. There you go. Guys, look at this. That is apparently a vampire kobold. That looks fucking sharp as hell, in my opinion, honestly. Like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good minion, honestly. I like that as like a frickin' thing. Fucking wicked, I know. This is from 5e apparently. So I think this is like a custom stat block that somebody's made in D&D or something. But, you know, I honestly think that's a really good one. It has 40 health. That's pretty chunky for a kobold. Long arms. Yeah, it's pretty lanky actually. Yeah, he is. He's gonna just gonna set this down somewhere. Put that there. No, I'm not gonna get rid of it. Really cool. I do have an idea for a kobold vampire queen called the Blood Queen. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an honestly lizard vampire is pretty cool. As an owner of a particular snake vampire lady that some people of you may know, I think that reptile and vampire is a pretty cool combination personally. Right. I think no, just he's a different person now. He's been corrected of bad thought. So there you go. That's my decision. It's a really interesting little topic about prisoner integration. Honestly, it's quite. It's probably a bit hard for stream night, but yeah, I think it's kind of an interesting thing where we do kind of hold people who've gone to prison a little bit like badly because they have gone to prison, when in reality they're just people who are just living their lives, like they're just trying to they're just trying to get on with things a lot of the time, especially when they're just out of stuff. And it's kind of sad that people don't really give them a lot of like I suppose credit for that a lot of the time. But it is what it is, right? There we go. Put another industrial district down. And we could probably start frost breaking some of these areas as well. It would be good to put down the, like, deep drill thing somewhere, honestly. That would be an interesting one to do. Because that's on food as well. That's on a district which I've depowered, so it'd be good to put that down anyway. And we can also pass a new law, apparently. Actually, is this putting forward a new law? No, okay, that's just that's the stupid Moss Tower thing. Do we have another law to propose at the moment? Not yet. But we could start the Steward's Militia law. 39 people. This will pass 100%. I think we should form my own personal squad of goons.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We now have our. We now officially have minions, guys. It's not just that we could talk about it. We actually have minions now. Right. We can conscript people, basically, which is really useful. What do we want to do? We want generator upgrade 2, surplus injectors. Oil yields more heat in the generator. That is 100% a really good one, honestly. Because that basically means we get more heat for less, which is super, super handy. But we also kind of need to think about other stuff as well, really. Labor organization. I don't like the idea of unions, not yet. Leisure. Pleasure club. Recreation facility where exclusive clientele pays for high-end entertainment, generating some additional revenue for the city. Tension is slightly decreased. Trust falls marginally. Why is this rat? Why? Oh, yeah. We're creating a class society. I forgot. Damn, it made me want to play Frostpunk. It's a really good game. I actually really like Frostpunk 1. I played like all the DLC and stuff for it. Constructed in food extraction. Oh, like you can put these everywhere. Okay. This just increases the efficiency of the housing block, basically. It'd be nice to get this done so that we could get these other ones through. This is a law. City-run alcohol shops. Heat stamp income significantly increase. Privatized alcohol production. Trust rises slightly. Well, we don't necessarily need trust, really. Like, we're quite trusted. I don't know why we're quite trusted, but we are quite trusted. Although, if we are going to start to put in more, shall we say, abrasive measures, we probably want to start with a couple of laws which allow trust. So let's allow privately run alcohol businesses. Yeah, that makes sense. What's going on at the Dreadnought? Still need more housing. Put some here, I guess. They are losing food a little bit, which is a bit annoying. We could start, let's really quickly check the, like, resource transfers. We can 100% keep subsidizing their food, because I think we kind of need to, because that's probably just because we put a load of people here. And let's have it as plus, like, 2 or something, just to keep on this. Yeah, the goods is the issue, basically. And that's an issue at New London. Because we're still building this industrial district. Cool. And we're actually going to get a little bit of a break from the cold in a bit because of the warm season coming up. Which is kind of handy to have. The other one we can start doing is we can start putting down these moss things. Oh, we need heat stamps. Taxing time! Hello, taxes! Raise funds. Anyway, now that we have all of these wonderfully publicly donated heat stamps, we can start to work on the moss filtration tower. This will hopefully decrease squalor. Does it decrease squalor in a district? That's what I want to know. Unlocks rapid filtration district ability, which decreases air but will result in injuries. I think it just generally decreases squalor, honestly. Like, that's, I think, what it does, basically. So if I put that here, then that will help with the squalor issue here, basically. Okay. Okay. I think we're getting a hand on it, chaps. It feels like we are, at least. We still want to keep moving on to here, I think. Yeah. That we can get more. That way we can get more oil, because oil is actually decreasing at the Dreadnought. Probably because of the increase in housing stuff we need to do. Get a bit more housing there to balance this out. We can also just build another pump jack. Got more population. Why are you guys constructing prefabs? I don't want prefabs. I want goods. Like, you're doing prefabs as well. I want goods. I don't care about prefabs. I don't know what that was all about. Right.
Please,
Don't have a
not
materials
tilt us
surplus
off
anymore.
from the towers. It is crucial to the air filtration process.
This needs a sawmill in it, I think. That's the next one we need to do. To put that there, then we get more in terms of materials. We need more shelter because people just turned up. So let's build another housing district on the top here. Actually, we can build 2. Because New London is getting quite prosperous. We need 200 prefabs. I just took one of these guys off of prefabs. Actually, I'll keep this one on prefabs. There you go. And let's just balance out the resource transfer real quick. There you go. A little bit more like that. This is sort of an issue. Increase like so. There we go. This needs 30 more. Ooh, okay. We're gonna start to run out of food soon. That's not good. If we activate this, that'll increase our food production a lot. Okay. And we do have those additional Frostlander teams. I think what I want to do... That's the fishing village. Food. That's actually another food area. What I want to do is I want to connect this and start feeding the old dreadnought using this. So I think that's what I'll do. So if we go there, then there, then there, that's fine, basically. Oh, actually, is it fine? Can we do something else, maybe? So we can't go up that way, apparently. Can we go over to here and then over to here? Okay, so we can actually just map that to the old dreadnought. Interesting. Okay. Brain no work. Brain no work. Is there a problem when your brain just stops working? Like, I get that quite a lot. Especially today, because just, I don't know. I was just a little bit out of it today. Not really doing an awful lot, really. So it's kind of alright for me to not be doing a lot. Right. Okay. Now that we've got our alcohol industry going, what we want to do is we want to start looking at... What do we want to look at next? Like, I kind of haven't done anything with hubs at the moment, honestly. What is an air transport hub? Proximity workforce requirement in neighboring districts is decreased. Interesting. Maintenance hub. Proximity materials demand is decreased. Fighting hub. Tension is decreased. Okay. Rail hub. Proximity efficiency in neighboring extraction, industrial, or food districts is increased. I feel like getting that sort of stuff is a good idea for later, because then we'll have the sort of like near infinite deposits, which will be a bit better. Comms hub. Trust. We don't need trust. Air transport would be good. Air transport would be really good. But you know what would also be good? Is a lot of this other stuff, honestly. Advanced sawmills, advanced hothouses. Waste heat conversion. Heat demand in housing districts is decreased. Production efficiency is increased. Heat overclocking. I think the New Londoners wanted us to do that one. What else can we do? Goods factories. So this is a building. Refurbishing goods factories. Calibrated goods factories. More goods output for a factory, basically. But more requirement, more squalor. Waste management facility. Water repurposing facility. Waste incineration. I kind of feel like the Frostlanders have a better one here. But I kind of feel like going for the stalwart one just because we're like going full stalwart, really. It does take a core to do it. But it really decreases squalor. And to be honest, squalor is kind of a bigger problem than disease right now. But also heat demand is. Oh my god, there's so many freaking problems. I want to plug the gap with one of them. Let's go for the surplus injectors. Why not? Because that will increase the efficiency of our oil, and our oil is... Oh, shit. The oil isn't flowing. Shit. Press buttons. We need more oil in New London. By a lot. We can only ship 250. Ooh, that's interesting. Skyways are used to transport significant amounts of resources. Linking an outpost using skyways increases its resource production. Establishing a skyway connection also reduces the shipping capacity. Okay. I need to unlock skyways then. Because otherwise we're going to get very, very capped by whatever we can do at the old Dreadnought. That's interesting. Okay. Alright. What are we voting for? Private alcohol production. People are a bit divided about it. Okay. What can we negotiate with then? What do these guys want? You want another moss filtration tower? Or research and vote heat recycling. Heat demand in housing districts is decreased. I'm okay with that, honestly. I kind of like the whole idea of making our housing stuff quite efficient. Because then at the very least we're not burning more oil. There we go. Yeah, that'll pass, 100%.
The eyes have it.
Alright. Privatized alcohol production is now in force. And we need to go and research the other thing. We just got an exploration done. 100 pilgrims have mysteriously disappeared. I wonder what happened to them. I don't know, but I'm going to totally investigate that problem. Okay. 75,000 food stockpile. Ooh, that's a diseased catch. Okay. Nomad exiles? These people are shunned by other nomads. They are tight-lipped about what exactly happened. They are willing to integrate into our communities if we let them have a fresh start in New London. Yeah, alright. You can have more people. Why not? Why not? What could possibly go wrong there? This is material thing. It would be good to connect this, honestly. And we also have stuff here. Okay. Cargo. Crashed Hulk. We get materials and coal. Alright. I'm happy to take that. Thin ice. Okay, that's another outpost. And the wreck. Scouts come to this particular wreck after hearing tapping on its hull. Descending the decks, they find no living souls but discovered an automaton still tapping an SOS on the hull after 30 years. The scouts have nicknamed the machine the Tap Dancer. We could either cut the automaton free and send it to New London or scrap it for cores. Yeah, I'm happy for more workforce. Why not? That's totally fine. Kind of adorable, really. And we have 15 dudes. Oh, this will increase our oil stockpile, so 100% we're doing that event. And I kind of like the idea of getting this outpost here. So, oh, crap. So let's connect this trail like so. Just go bang, bang, done. There we go. This is shipping by trail to the old Dreadnought. There we go. And that should solve the food issue at New Dreadnought a little bit. I'll probably have the other outpost feed materials to here as well, just because that means we have to transport less materials from New London to here. It still needs an increase in goods, though, interestingly. I guess I could build an industrial district here. There's nothing stopping me. Why not? Why would I not build an industrial district here? Having it build its own prefabs, goods, would be a good idea, I think. I need fucking heat stamps. Can I have another collection on yeah? I can have another collection. That's nice. All right. What about the colonists here? Okay, this I can't do much with, apparently. All right. If that's the case, what I can do here is I can build an industrial district. I don't want to impact these a bit more, so if I put that there, this will hopefully mean that I need to start shipping less goods here. Oh no, I've put that on the frickin' prefabs. I don't want to put that there at all. That's a bad place to put it. Can I delete this? I don't think I can. I think I just have to live with it. Oh well. Oops. And the other one, well, I put an extraction district there in a little bit, but like, you know, for now. Right. Oh, there's so much going on. So many tasks to do, man. So much time. So much. I've gotta sort out. I'm terrified I'm next. You will be. You will be. We will suppress this heretical faction. Right. What other stuff can we build? I just want to do a double check of like stuff that we've got going on, because it kind of feels like I should be able to do more sort of like bits and pieces here. Squalor isn't necessarily a problem now. It's diminishing. Crime is stable, but is increasing. So I probably want a surveillance watchtower here, probably. Because we need to start increasing like our crime prevention stuff. Expand our housing district. This actually needs an expansion already. That will increase squalor if I put it there. Ooh, okay. Fuck it. We can do a little bit of squalor, why not? We've got stuff which is decreasing it. And we kind of need a bit more shelter space anyway, so that's fine. And I think another housing district at some point as well would be very, very handy. Oh, look at that. Look at all those green, yellow numbers, guys. We're doing wonderfully, I think. We are absolutely progressing in our goals here. Just want to look at our resource transfer real quick. Yeah, we're doing great, honestly. We're doing great. I also want to keep frost breaking some of this stuff as well, just so we can keep expanding out. The city will grow, guys. It will keep on growing. I believe... Where's this? This is gonna run out at some point. Okay. That's not good. Oh, is this just not staffed? Okay, that's why. Perfect. I think we're doing really well, chaps. We've now got more soldiers as well, which means crime's going to be decreasing. I think that we might need another hospital as well. If we go to the Dreadnought, just see where things are how things are going. Okay, we've got a problem with squalor. That's because of material scarcity, which is going to be solved pretty soon because of this. So if we ship to the old Dreadnought there, that starts to, yeah, so material scarcity is kind of fixed with using this. If we start producing our own goods there we go. Solved. Perfect. The other thing that we could do here then is we can build like a hospital to increase disease resistance. Squalor is a thing, so we probably want to put a moss filtration tower down. It would be probably marginally increased, slightly increased, significantly decreased by the quarantine measures. So maybe we don't need a hospital here. Crime is not a problem, and food is not a problem. Okay, so I think this area is stable basically now, which means that we can start putting down like another extraction here at with the oil. Yeah, there. I don't know if the extraction districts, they demand a lot of materials. Okay. So we might be in a bit of trouble here for materials, I guess. Let's have a little look at the transfers again. We're not supporting them as much as we could be. So if materials becomes a problem here again, then we can solve that quite readily. Okay. Mob lynches corrected criminal. An angry mob lynched Alex Burgess, the first criminal rehabilitated in our thought correction program. The frenzied crowd blamed him for a recent disappearance of a young woman living nearby. Our guards dismiss these claims. They have apprehended the mob's ringleaders, but regret they were not able to protect Burgess in time. These people don't understand. I think that was... Actually, let's keep that on prefabs for now. 34 a week. Cool. Okay. Okay. And now we can produce a new law. Okay. Let's have a little look-see then. I think the only ones we can do is we can go for martial law. The steward may declare martial law, during which guards will erect checkpoints to enforce a curfew and curtail all illicit activities. I think we need a law where I can just shut down the city if I so deem, you know. I think that's a good... Oh, people don't like that. Ooh, that's a bit too far for people. The secret police was a bit far. The martial law... The secret police was not far enough for people, but the martial law is. Okay, people don't like that. Alright, we won't go for that then. What we will do then is we'll wait for another tech to pop where we get a law, and we'll pass that, I think. Schnapps? Never tried that before. Hints of strawberry. I wonder how they managed it. Aged and infused with peat. Is the good stuff. The privatized alcohol production law leads to an increase in alcohol consumption. Okay, maybe not the best of ideas, but you know, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse, you know. I think the next thing we want to start looking into is some of these hubs, to be honest. Like some of these stockpile hubs, maybe. Or proximity heat demand in neighboring districts. Oh, actually, fuck, we need houses. I'm an idiot. Let me put the house. Okay, we need prefabs. We need 200 prefabs, and then we can get some housing, which will put up our oil demand. Which means that we're gonna need more fucking from the generator, but we've already got that, so we need. Okay, now we have a problem. Oh, sorry. Did not see you. Johnny for a test, first attempt chat. I hate everything right now. Well, you can't hate everything. Because there's some good things in this world. Like, look, I'm producing oil. Okay, maybe there aren't amazing things in this world. Alright, but like, you know. I just got banned from someone's stream because I asked something. Would it be that the thing that you asked was not a good thing to ask? Because that might be why. Not saying it necessarily was. But you know. I asked if they were going to sing the Johnny Test theme song every time they saw me. I said, wouldn't it get a bit repetitive? I mean, and then they banned me. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bannable offense, to be honest. Like, I kind of appreciate that might have been a little bit far. If I asked if they're going to sing the Johnny Test theme song every time they saw me. Okay, clarification. Did you ask this just once? Because if you ask this just once, then yeah, like, I mean, a joke's a joke, right? Like, you know, like, if they can't take a bit of a meme on stream, then I don't think they're necessarily a nice, chill streamer. That's for sure. I did just want, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, With your name being Johnny Test, I would take that as just a joke, and I think that's definitely the way they should have taken that. So, like, I think you're 100% justified in being a little bit peeved, as it were. I do apologize that happened to you, man. I'm sorry. You can chill here with us for another half hour or so. I'm probably gonna go for another half hour or so. So, if you want to just nice chill stream to just relax, then you can kind of just chill here. It's no worries. Yeah, I was just gonna ask them to do it less often. I mean, at the end of the day, right, like, if you ask something reasonable as a joke, then, like, you know. Why I always join streams towards the end? I know, right? Like, I always join streams, like, at least 2 hours in, and then they stop, or something like that. Or 4 hours in, and then they stop. Like, it's why I kind of stopped watching streams. I personally, right, as a streamer, I like doing streams more than I like like watching streams, honestly. Probably because I'm a performer more than anything. Am I cursed? No, I don't think you cursed. I think that happens to quite a few people, honestly. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen quite comical ways, but I've also seen it happen just like a lot of times, really. I think the key thing, right, is to know roughly. I think the key thing is actually to just find a streamer, where you know, you can like the particular time where they start is like when you start just sort of chilling out and stuff like that. So obviously, like, I think I usually start like, well, actually I know when I start. I start 3 hours before now. So if you sort of start looking at that point, right, then like someone who does that particular time is probably good for you. And you just need to find somebody who has a similar schedule and stuff like that, right? Once someone thought I was hacking, I don't even know how to code. I'd probably maybe make the pilgrims a promise and try to bed relations. No! No! They are backwards people! They are backwards individuals. They want to take us back to the Frost. We, at New London, are forming the new, reformed British Empire, my friend. We are gonna quell this frost and bring about a new age of warmth. They can give Frostland teams. I know, and it's kind of annoying that I like have to kind of put them in the corner. But look, I'm doing this whole dictator arc, all right. Like I'm committed to the bit, all right. I'm committed to the bit. Not to mention you can keep them happy too. Yeah, I probably should amend relations a little bit, honestly. Cause I don't know. We will end up breaking into fucking civil war, but I have kind of reduced them to like 3% of the population. I'm kind of curious what happens when they just blow up like that. Like if you can just like push them to like the sheer sort of like insanity, as it were. I'm really curious to see what happens. And I do kind of like mucking around with games a little bit just to see what happens because it makes a cool story. They won't be stomped out unless a certain thing. Okay, right. That makes sense. If that's the case, then I should try to do a bit of mending relations. All right. But it is a pretty good little role play I've got going on. So, you know, deaths will happen and districts will close. Ah, that's a problem. Okay. Unicorn femboy enduring father term who takes my taxes. The pilgrims are Frenchies. It's fine. They'll probably start protesting or something like that. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll probably shift a little bit to sort of placate them a little bit. Oh, God. We were going to do something they quite like, actually, because I was going to do heat recycling now, because I want a less heat demand on stuff. So hopefully if I pass that, then they'll like me. I think that's at least the strategy I was going with anyway. Because I need another law to pass and shit like that anyway. Oh yeah, I was building fucking houses. That's what I was doing. Can I put some stuff here? Yeah, I can. There we go. Perfect. That'll solve the housing crisis. Actually, no, nothing solves the housing crisis, apparently. It's just a thing that we all have to live with, unfortunately. Right. The other one I want to do is Skyrails, actually. Let's double check to see where Skyrails are. Skyways are right there. Okay, that's definitely the next one we're doing.
Merchants.
Okay. And the other one we wanted to do, actually, is we did have the other generator update. Okay. 150 prefabs, 300 heat stamps. That's fine. We can totally get that. 100%. Right. We just need a little bit of time with that one. Right, what's going on at Dreadnought? Is that everything cool? Man, everything's fine here. Wow. We even have the additional extraction online. Perfect. And it's nice warm season too. Oh, everything's looking up. See, Johnny, you're not cursed. You happen to come at a time when the warmer season triggered. So that's a good omen in my book, my friend. There you go. Right. I think... What is this? Fucking coal thing. Okay. People were cured at hospital. That's good. Generally, that's quite good. We can now get the surplus injectors. Nice and handy. The other housing district just got finished. Where did I put it? My city is a frickin' mess, dude. It is a real big mess. Oh, I need heat stamps, of course. Of course. I wanted to mention a game I really like. I got a new update, unexpected update, Rome Expeditions. Oh yeah, that's actually been on my my wish list for like a while, honestly. I want to pick that up at some point. What? Hello, event. Did I like not see that? The Frostlanders are happy. I didn't even know that they had demands. Oh yeah, they did have demands. Right. I totally forgot about those. Anyway. Skyways. Everybody fucking loves Skyways. There we go. And because we've got... Oh yeah, we can vote on that law. Right, the law that they want. Waste heat recycling. Okay, okay. Why are you... Oh, they want this. Okay, cool. The Frostlanders mostly for... Newlanders mostly against and Stalwarts against. Okay. This is going to be quite tricky to pass then. We need to actually get the New Londoners on our side. What do you guys want? You want me to condemn the... I can't do that. That'll actually fuck that. Construct a building, activate a heat dispenser. Vote on law, mechanized scouts. I don't really care about exploration time right now. I could build a heat dispatcher. That's fine. Only partly open to negotiations. That'll get us 50 votes for sure. And I think it's half to pass. No, it's like... I think it's like 60-ish will pass or something like that. 51 to pass. I think then if we do that, make that deal, this will probably pass. Yeah, 51, there you go. That's in the bag. Ease.
Have spoken. The law takes effect.
There we go. Right. We just need to remember to build that stupid building, whatever it was. Okay, so you're now happy-ish. Well, I mean, you're not happy, but you know, you're getting there. You're quite happy. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Getting skyways, perfect. I want that, 100%. Because skyways needs to come in before this next cold season hits, honestly. Yeah. Pilgrims have mysteriously disappeared. I wonder what happened there. I wonder what happened there, guys. Right. Goddamn boomers. They're just leaving. They're just leaving us to it, I think, is what's going on. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to put down a stupid thing for some reason. I want a heat dispatcher. That's 180 of those heat stamps. Okay. Can I do a collection? Can I shake you down for a bit? Nope, we cannot shake people down. Oh yeah, I can shake people down. Heck yeah. Fucking collect tax times. Alright. So you can increase efficiency of districts with the surplus injectors. Yeah, so that's literally, I think that's what we did. The next thing I think what we need to keep in, we need to do is we actually need to sort of start stacking some of the bonuses for putting heat on a lot of different districts and stuff. Isolated children, supported quarantine. Oh, okay. There's a complaint about the quarantine policy for being forced to be separated from their loved ones. One such mother comes to quarantine facility every day asking to be allowed in to take care of my son. He's definitely afraid of being alone. Improved slightly with the pilgrims, or relations were actually... Alright, fair enough. That's actually a good little free event for us. You only built them? You haven't activated them? Oh, do I need to activate them? Ooh, okay. The warmth our upgraded generator now pumps through the veins of the city is unprecedented. People take off their layers, tasting the air with bare skin in disbelief. The dream of feeling warm again is unreal, unless the frost tests us again. There we go. An old enemy. Incoming whiteout. Uh-oh. We've got a boss fight on our hands. When's the whiteout coming? Okay. The only thing I will actually say about Frostpunk 2 is I think the UI is a little bit more obscure than the first one. It's okay. I think it's coming all the way at the end there. Right. Off goes the yeah, they just turned off. Why did they just turn off? Huh? Oh, is it because... Oh, so allows the generator to burn all excess fuel to increase the output of all district by 50%. The bigger the surplus, the bigger the outcome. Oh, okay. The bigger the surplus... Okay, right, I see. Well, that's fine. We can turn it on when the need is dire. Okay. I think. Maybe fuel storage? Yeah, that's probably the... Yeah, because we haven't got much... Hang on, This looks fine to me. I don't quite know what's going on here. We got, like, excess fuel heat, basically. You can't store any more fuel? Yeah, I know, but... Hang on. Well, there you go. It's still on. I don't know what was going on there. Well, she died. This is why the pilgrims are stupid, guys. We all knew that was gonna happen. But, you know, apparently we need to keep him happy. That's fine. Ugh. Right. Let's have a little look-see what's going on. Yeah, this is all fine. We trust the steward, meanwhile the steward is flicking the ejector switch on and off. Guys, why isn't it working? Flick, 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 flick. Suddenly it just works. Yeah, that's going fine. It is increasing squalor apparently, which is a bit of a problem. Store rallies expand to high-rise housing district. Yeah! There we go. I think heat stamp production is actually a good one, because we're actually starting to struggle with heat stamp stuff. So if we can get that, that would be a good idea. Right. Okay, take a little look at this real quick. Oh yeah, not that one. Yeah, so once we get the Skyway, we'll be able to push more fuel here, basically. Okay, okay. What is going on with the exploration teams? Because I've kind of just completely forgotten about them for a moment. What's going on over here? Possible settlements. Take the prefabs and the cores. We may construct an outpost here to assist our exploration. Let's go there, maybe. Exploration cost decreased. Okay, that's kind of handy. And material one. Okay, okay, okay. So the next place we probably want to look into is, I guess, the Gorge? The Cursed Valley. Ooh. Get more people. We've also got these areas around here. That's dangerous, apparently. Okay. There's a lot of places we actually haven't, like, unlocked yet. Possible findings. Cores and food. More people. I don't know what... apparently there's nothing here, but I'm really curious as to what we'll see here. Because there's got to be something there. It can't just be nothing. It says stagnant because you're burning all the excess. Oh, I get it. So that basically means we burn all the excess fuel. Oh, okay. So it's like an overdrive, basically. And that just directly converts into fuel. Okay, right, I see. Okay, I get it. I don't think this is... Yeah. I don't think that's worded particularly well. I feel like that could have been better with the tooltip there. You can't store more since so it's all right. I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I mean, it's like either or, right? It doesn't matter if we do it or not. Actually, it does matter if we do it or not, because if we can't store more anyway, and we burn all the excess, we actually get a production efficiency here, which means that we'll get like our storage on like materials and goods up quicker. You can improve production for other things. Yeah, I get it now. Okay. So actually, yeah, we might as well keep doing that. Why not? The other things we can look into. We need to build this thing. I don't really know where to build it. Probably like, I don't know. What is this demanding? That demands 40 apparently. This is empty. Total demands 0 apparently. Well, to be fair, it's not the most useful building because we have a lot of excess heat from the surplus burning. So this might just be a bit of a random build a bit, honestly. We could put it in the industrial districts. Why not? I suppose. That will increase squalor, so we want another thing to decrease squalor, really, to balance it out. So we put another one of these somewhere, probably. Put one down there, I suppose. And do we need anything else? It would be good to get another hospital up, because I suppose that's minor, but it's stable. I kind of like getting on top of things before it becomes a problem, and we have excess workforce in order to fund this hospital. So I think putting another one down is probably not a bad idea. Even if it is a little bit... I think that's a bit out of an OTT, like, reaction, but, you know, I think it's fine. Could put a stockpile hub, actually. That could be handy for the upcoming... Actually, that's a good point, because we've got a whiteout coming. And food and, like, stuff will actually stop. So we're going to need... like, stockpiles. So I think getting, like, a food stockpile hub and also, like, a fuel one as well would be really, really handy. That's what I should be doing right now. I'm a fucking moron, guys. Right, put those there. Since they don't really offer any bonuses. No, thanks to Tom. Well, wouldn't you like to know, darling? Right. Actually, what the fuck happens to the whiteout at the old dreadnought? We ought to... This place has to survive the whiteout too, shit. Right, let's put a stockpile hub here, I guess. And here. Damn it. No, damn you, my friend. Damn you. Fuel stockpile hub here. Why not? And that will be it for everything. Did I actually put that other hub down? I don't think I did. I'm an idiot. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's alright. There'll be enough prefabs in a minute. It's fine. It's fine. Just gonna ignore the fact that I tried to build something and forgot. Wow. Oh yeah, I should be researching something. Freight docks. Skyway capacity. Ooh, interesting. Harvester hangars. Harvesting efficiency. Food output from Frostland harvesting sites. Logistics bays. More Frostland teams. Actually, let's go for the Pilgrim special, like, Vanguard logistics thing. That'll make them fucking happy as hell. The stalwarts have begun using oil to power a small radio they've attached to their lamps. They claim this will allow them to further ensure the safety of workers and increase the efficiency by enabling constant communication. So far, it seems to be working. Managers can report accidents in a heartbeat, spreadsheets can be updated in real time, and foremen can micromanage at an unprecedented degree. The stalwarts are overjoyed. Are we just creating diesel punk now? Is this what's going on? We're not fucking, like, you know, we're not like just creating Frostpunk anymore. We're transitioning into diesel punk. And the reason why we are diesel punk is because the world is really, really cold. Is Is this what the story is? How the hell does a diesel-powered radio, like, work? I want to, like, understand, like, what that, like, looks like now. Because that sounds pretty cool, honestly. They're becoming amnesia protagonists. Is amnesia diesel punk? I know they put oil. I know they put like whale oil or something. Oh no, that's not the assassin game. The assassin game. Dishonored. Dishonored. They put whale oil in everything. Yeah. Ah, there's the whiteout. Okay, hang on. I want to just double check what the fuck happens in a whiteout. The temperature will drop by 60 degrees. Heat demand will extremely increase. Areas under whiteout will be impossible to explore. Sites and outposts will be cut off. Unlike temperature changes, whiteouts can move the winds and allow them. Whiteouts temporarily disable outposts and make territories unexplorable. Okay. They can affect your food and materials, increase demand for various resources, or decrease the temperature even more. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we ought to build stockpiles for fucking everything then. Jesus. Let's put a good stockpile. Add a material stockpile. This is probably a good idea. The other thing we could probably start doing is heating hubs as well, right? Like, that would be a good idea to do. Because then that'll start increasing the efficiency of what we're doing as well. Like, there's a load of good sites for that sort of stuff. It's just we haven't, like, done it yet because we've been too busy doing other shit. Too busy faffing around. We gotta remember, like, this is a fucking dangerous, like, you know, dangerous place we live in. Can't be getting complacent. The other one actually we could do is we could grab some more people from, like, the Frosts as well. Because considering that we're in, like, heat surplus as well, I think that would be a really good idea. Fuel stockpile hub. Okay. Right. I am genuinely worried about the Dreadnought a little bit. Just because it's a little bit precarious how this is set up, really. Like, it's not necessarily precarious, but, like, you know, if we've got a heating hub here, that'll help a lot. It's just sort of a bit underfunded. Like, some of these are very much supplied by the outposts, because that's how I set it up. I didn't think about the whiteout ahead of time, which is a bad call. Actually, does the whiteout only happen in New London? I think the whiteout only happens in New London, because that actually disappeared from the UI there. Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I don't have to fucking worry about the old Dreadnought. A beacon of hope. Stuart, our guards has encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders on the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading among the destitute groups scraping by in the frozen wastes, that our improved generator can ensure the safety for all, that here people can have a future. It seems New London has become a beacon of hope in the face of incoming whiteout. There'll be more people coming. Okay, that's A, bad, and B, good. Like, that's a positive and a negative right there, because it means that we're going to have to start supplying more housing. But it also means that we're going to have more people able to work here, which is good. We ought to start preparing a lot, honestly. If we just need to go out on all London, I can do that. Like, that's fine. Oh god, that's 50 people, not 20. I need more fucking districts. I need more fucking room. Oh, there's actually a blue area here. Oh. 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 Okay, we're fine. There's actually a blue area here, which I might try and snake to. There we go. Look, just break ice. Oh god, not that. Just all of it. We need as much room as we can get. If we put one there, then that's gonna get loads of... Look at that! That's optimal placement! It's totally not, I didn't know what I was doing and I just happened to accidentally get like an optimal placement for a heating hub right there. Honestly. I totally knew what I was doing, guys. 100% intended. Oil-powered radios are probably an oil lantern fitted with a tiny Stirling engine that's powering the radio. Oh, okay. I've actually seen Stirling engines at, like, farming shows and stuff like that. They look really cool. I really like them.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
Aww. Everyone's giving me presents. Isn't that nice? Right. Let's... Outsiders. Ooh. Okay. Hello. Admit no outsiders. Accept all outsiders. Allow productive outsiders. Ooh. There are no clear rules about who can settle in the city. This is supported by the Pilgrims. This is supported by the Stalwarts. I kind of like the idea of just getting everyone, honestly, because, again, workforce means that you can do more stuff. And I feel like because of the, like, laws that we've kind of chosen, that's actually really powerful for us to have more people. It means I have to keep building more housing districts all the time. But it allows us to do a lot more, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go for, let's just let everyone in. Fuck it. Let's go for it. A small step towards equality. See, I am a nice, benevolent dictator, guys. I do stuff for you guys sometimes. Ignore the fact that there's a secret police, you know. Just, it's fine. They're there for your protection. Right. Let's have a little look-see. Mostly hesitant, mostly hesitant. Well, let's get the Frostlanders on side, because they're the biggest group. Condemn the Stalwarts. Don't want to do that. Construct a building. Survivalists headquarters. Don't really want to do that either. Pathfinder Scouts. Yeah, sure, let's do that. That makes sense to me. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. We have to prove that our city is strong, guys. We have to prove that it is strong and that we can survive this horrible nightmare. Right. Scout training then. Pathfinder Scouts is what they wanted. So let's go for that. Right. That's a lot of construction going on. Heating hub. Put that there, I think would be a good one. Nothing good will come from letting every random stranger in. Well, isn't that fucking topical? Right, we're losing material here. Why are we losing materials here? Go back here real quick. And resource transfer. Like, bro, just have it all. Fuck it. And because we can actually start storing excess, I'm going to turn off the surplus injectors. There we go. Because then we can start storing the rest of that frickin'... We got 45 weeks to store the whole stockpile. Okay. I actually wonder if oil deliveries will fucking stop from the from the thing. If that's the case, we definitely fucking need more supplies. Do we have a food stockpile hub yet? Materials, goods, fuel. We have a food one. We need a food one, guy. I'll probably get 2 of those, honestly. We are a little bit low on food production in general, honestly. We should look for... Actually, there's another good place for a food district, because that's like a big old, like, thing. Or to get a bed? No worries, buddy. I'll be heading off myself pretty soon. Thank you very much for watching, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Yeah, I can't get a food district. Because I think with that, actually, we are way over time as usual. But hey-ho, I've been having so much fun with this, guys. It's been a really, really nice, nice game. Like I said, I've been really into city builders at the moment. So I think that's helped. Yeah, I've been really, really enjoying this one. It's definitely a lot different from the first game. But in the same way, there's a lot of parallels, really, with sort of like how you're supposed to be balancing the factions and stuff like that, how you're dealing with resources, how you're building buildings, you're dealing with heating, all that sort of crap, right? But at the end of the day, they put a different spin on it. And I think they should be commended for trying to, like, you know, yeah, do something slightly different, slightly new with the theme and stuff like that, and actually expanding on the formula. Because they've gone and made a different game with it a little bit, you know? Because I think the easy route that they could have taken would just be to just, you know, fucking do the same thing, right? But at the end of the day, they've gone and tried to innovate. And very similarly to what I was saying about Total War and stuff, is I think that at the end of the day, when designers innovate, especially when they have, you know, like fewer requirements or they have quite constricting requirements, they can kind of do some of their best work. And I kind of feel like it has very similarly happened here, if that makes sense. They've gone in with the sort of like blueprint, I suppose, of you know, Frostpunk 1, and they have actually expanded on the formula and they've done something different. It's quite brave of them to do that, because I think it could have been very easy to just make Frostpunk 2 very, like, basically the same as Frostpunk 1, and they could just make that work, right? Because I think if you look at Frostpunk 1's DLCs, they're very similar to how the base game plays, right? So it's quite, and they're very good as well. So it's very obvious that they can put a spin on their formula, but you know, just keeping with that sort of, you know, that core loop. So I very much praise them for doing something different. Again, I'm just into fucking city builders at the moment as well, so that's really, really handy. Hey there, you made it all the way to the end of the VOD. If you enjoyed yourself, consider subscribing or checking out another video. I also make some more shorter and more edited videos over on my main channel. If you want to check them out, then find a link to my main channel in the description. Take care and cheerio.